welcome to Tech Android, and in this video I will tell you how to make a calculator with the help of Android Studio. So let's start with Android Studio. Open it, and I need to make another activity. So go to app, right click on it, then go to new. Then here we go start another activity, and go to here I am choosing empty activity, click on it. Now name it. Here I am giving a name, that is calculator activity, and make it as a launcher activity because I want this activity to appear first when we open this app. So I am marking this launching activity, then go to finish. Now here we get the XML file and the Java file of both calculator activity. Now I am starting the coding first with the XML file. So open the XML file. Now drag and drop the components. First take a large text here and drag it to the phone. Double click on it and change the default name. That is, here I am choosing first number. Press enter. Then go to edit text, and here I want to perform the operations on two numbers, so I decided to drag and drop the number first. So double click on it, give here ID, that is edit text 1, press enter. Do the same thing for the second number. Go to the text view, choose the large text, drag and drop to the phone. Again double tap on it, change the default name, that is second number, press enter. Again drag and drop the text view, edit text. Again I am choosing here the number, drag it to the phone, double tap on it and change the ID. Here I am giving edit text 2. Here you can see the ID names of the component that we are giving. Now we need to drag and drop the buttons for the operations that we need to do on the two numbers. Let's start the drag and drop. This is the button, double tap on it, change the default name. Here I am giving add, that is addition, change the ID, that is button 1, press enter. Now again do the same thing. Now I am skipping this. Yes, now I am skipping the process of dragging and dropping again and again because it might take a long time. Now the process of dragging and dropping the button components is over, and button is for addition, this is for subtraction, this is for multiplication and division, and this is for clear, that is clear the value that I initially given to the first number and the second number. Now I need to display the result that we get after performing the operation between these two numbers, that is first number and second number. And to display the result, here I am giving a large text, so drag and drop the large text here and expand it, double tap on it, change the default name. I am giving here result equal to, and the ID is default text view 6, then press enter. Now come to the coding of the XML file, go to this text, and we need to set the functions, different function that call when we press these buttons. Okay, so go to the XML coding. Here you can see the coding of the different buttons that we dragged in the phone. So here I need to set different functions which is called when we press that button. Android on click fun function which is called when we hit this button. And here I'm giving the same function which is called when we click this button. Do the same thing for all the button. Okay, means I want to show you here that when you click any of the button present in this app, the same function will get called, that is fun. Okay, that's why I'm giving here the name of same function. Okay, then now start the coding of the Java file. Click on the Java file. Okay, first I need to define the components that we drag and drop in this phone, that is edit text 1, edit text 2 and this text view. Okay, so define these three components in the Java file. Edit text, give the et1, okay, and et2, then that another one, that is text view, tv1, let's say. Okay, so then I need to connect this Java file to the XML file. Okay, so define these components. et1 equal to edit text. Now find view by id, r dot id dot, give the id name that we given in the XML file, that is for edit text 1, it is here edit text 1. Okay, so right here edit text 1. Do the same thing for another edit text, et2 equal to edit text, find view by id, then r dot id dot, give the id name of another text, that is edit text 2, edit text 2. Now connect this text view also to the XML file, this text view which I dragged and dropped here to get that to display the result. Okay, so the id is text view 6. Okay, then tv1 equal to text view, then find view by id, r dot id dot text view 6. Okay, now here I need to define that function which is get called when we press any one of this button present in this phone. Okay, so here I declared the name of that function is, you can see here by, that is fun. Okay, here you can see it is fun. Now define that function, public void fun view v. Now this function will get called when we press these buttons. Okay, what I need to do is we need to fetch the values in the edit text 1 and edit text 2 in this function so that we can perform the operations. Let's take an integer x is equal to et1 dot get text dot to string. So here the value present in the edit text 1, this edit text 1 is copied in this int x. Okay, but the problem here is that the value present in this edit text is in the form of string and we need to parse it into the integer form. So that's why it is giving here a error that is red underline. So click on it and press alt plus enter. Now click on this wrap using integer.parseInt. Okay, now my error has gone. Now this string is converted into the integer by parsing it. Now do the same thing to fetch the value of another edit text. Just here I am copying the code instead of writing it again and again. But I need to change the value of that is et2 because here I am fetching the values for edit text 2. Okay, now I need to perform the action on both the edit text that is x and y. Now I am taking another integer that is int id is equal to v dot get id, and now when the button is pressed this function is getting called. Okay, now this id, what this id contained the id number of that button through which this function is called. Okay, so this function can understand from which button it is getting called. Okay, now we have to set the conditions for different buttons. If id equal to r dot id dot button 1, now we need to double equal to. Okay, so it means that this function is getting called by the button 1 and button 1 is meant for addition of two numbers. Okay, so we have to do the addition. Int, take another integer, let's say int z equal to x plus y, and z contains the sum of both x and y, and further I need to set the value of this z to this text view in the form of result. So right here tv1 dot set text z, sorry, result equal to result equal to plus z. Okay, now take another condition. If this function is getting called from another button that is button 2, then the value of id becomes r dot id dot button 2, and this means that this function is getting called from another button whose id name is button 2, and here subtraction is meant for button 2. So now I need to perform the subtraction between both the numbers. Again take another integer z which contains the subtraction of x and y, that is x minus y, let's say. Now again I need to set the result in text view. Result equal to plus z. Okay, here I have to take here else if, right? Now give another condition, else if id double equal to r dot id dot button 3, and come to the Java file, and button 3 is meant for multiplication, so I need to do the multiplication operation between the two numbers, that is x and y. Again do the same thing, take another integer, and an integer contain the multiplication value of both x and y. Again display the value of this result in the text view. Result equal to plus z. Now again give the another condition, as if id double equal to r dot id dot button, which button, button 4. Okay, now button 4 is meant for dividing. You can see it from the XML file. Button 4 is meant for division of these two numbers, but in division we have to set another condition that you already know, that you can't divide a number by 0. So we have to set another validation that if you are dividing the number by 0, you have to display in the text view that it is a syntactical error. Okay, so yeah, again I need to set the validation. If y equal to 0, then tv1 dot set text, that it is a syntax error. Okay, now else, come to the else part. If y is not equal to 0, then we can simply perform the division. Another, do the same thing, take another integer which contain the value of the division of x and y, that is x divisible by y. Okay, now set the value of result to the text view, tv1 dot set text, result equal to plus z. Okay, now give another condition, else if r dot id dot button 5. Now sorry, id equal to. Okay, so this button 5 is meant for clear. Clear is used to clear the numbers that you have been provided to perform the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, if you want to set another new numbers, so you have to press the clear, so that the value of first number and second number and this result becomes 0. Okay, so if you pressed the clear button, this function is getting called and this condition becomes true, and again the value of added text becomes 0, that is et1 dot set text, which is 0, and do the same thing for et2 dot set text, which is also 0, and the text view is also becomes 0. Okay, so the value is getting refreshed. Okay, sorry, we have to write it in the double quote because it take as a string, and we always have to write a string in the double quotes. So now it is correct. Now let's check the app that whether there is any error or not. No, I haven't seen any error. So now I can run this app. This is my Android virtual device 1API23. Press OK. Now my app is running. In my last videos I shown how to make Android virtual device. If you haven't watched these videos yet, so go to my channel, go to the playlist and watch that video, so that you can create Android virtual device. And the process of running may take a quite long time, so you have to wait. So check this out. This is the calculator app that I have created now. So now check it. Give here a number. This is my first number and this is my second number. Now I need to perform the actions between both the numbers. Now first click on addition. The result is 156. Click on subtraction. The result is 132. Then multiplication. The result is 1728. Now you can divide by pressing the divide button. Now by pressing this clear button, the whole of the value, that is first number, second number and result, becomes reset. So click on this clear. Now you can see the value of first number, second number and this text view becomes 0. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you understand this lecture. For getting more videos on app development and some special tricks, please subscribe this channel.